Welcome to my channel Geography Now. Today I discuss another very important topic which is called Cycle of Erosion by Walter Fink. In the previous I also described the Cycle of Erosion by W.M. Davis. Now I am talking about Cycle of Erosion by Walter Fink. So let's get started. And if you really like my videos, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for latest update. Walter Fink was a German geographer. His theory, Cycle of Erosion, presented in his own model, morphological system or morphological analysis for the description of landscape development. The books at the bottom, you see, Die Morphologische Analyse. It is very important to remember because sometimes in the examination asks that, tell me the book name of Fink. So then the answer would be the Die Morphologische Analyse, which is published in 1924. After the death of Fink, he's a scholar, they are working hard on the concept of Fink, and then he presented his concept through this book. Now here you see that the main goal of Fink model. So what is the goal of this model, of the Fink model? So first, here I need to say that cycle of erosion theory help us to understand the landform development. So at first we say that the main goal of Fink theory is to explain the landforms development. He said landform developed on the basis of exogenetic process and morphological characteristics. You see, these are morphological characteristics. Second one is that Fink believed that any region landform development is related with tectonic activity. So he considered the concept of tectonic activity for understanding the landform development. In this slide, I talk about assumptions. When someone presents any theory, he has some assumption behind that. Same as Fink also given some assumptions. First one is Earth surface is a result of competition between crustal movement and denudational process, which is much more active. Which is the much more active? Crustal movement or denudational process that help to understand the Earth surface development. Second is he believed that landform development is not a time dependent. He totally denied the concept of Davis. He said landform development is time dependent, but Fink does not believe on that things. Fink said upliftment and erosion is coexistent. That means upliftment and erosion process both are work within a same time. So that's why he used the term coexistent. Upliftment and erosion are always coexistent. Here we talk about phases of cycle of erosion by Fink. Fink said landform development is through three processes. Phase 1 called Aufstiegende Entwicklung. This is the German language. This phase known as waxing phase. You should be remember that waxing phase. This phase is known as waxing phase. In that phase, the rate of upliftment always exceeds the rate of erosion. In that phase, downcutting is greater than lateral erosion. That is why in that phase, V-shaped valley, waterfall, all these are formed. Phase 2, gleichförmige Entwicklung. He divided phase 2 into three parts. First, he said the rate of downcutting is less than the rate of uplift. Here, not seen much more relief difference. Second, he said the rate of downcutting and uplift are equal. So equality is present between downcutting and uplift. Here also not seen much more relief difference. Third one, he said, in that time downcutting intensifies. That is why in that phase, valley deepening and convex slope, these types of landforms is developed. Phase 3, abstiegendy Entwicklung. This phase is also known as waning phase. In the last stage, he said lateral erosion and valley widening, both the process are quite dominated. In that phase, parallel retreat of landforms occurs. What is the meaning of parallel retreat? Suppose this is on a landforms, and landforms always getting displaced continuously. So displacement of the landforms from one particular point to another is known as, this concept is known as parallel retreat. In the last phase, he said the slopes are formed into two types slopes we are find out. One is steep angle and the gentle slope. Steep angle also called gravity slope or Bochugen, and gentle slope also called wash slope and Haldenhang. These two types of slopes are formed in the last phase according to Penck. He said last phase, in the advanced stage of this phase, the gravity slopes are reduced and formed a steep side conical hill called Inselberg. Eventually, Inselberg also consumed and formed a series of concave wash slope that is known as end ramp. In the Davis cycle of theory, he said in the last stage, one featureless plane is formed which is called peneplain, and Penck said which is end ramp. This image help us to understand the actual concept of Penck. In the first phase, initial development of landform known as Primarov. You see in the picture, this is the initial landform is formed in the first stage. Then in the middle portion, it will divide it into three parts. This is the second stage, first stage, third stage. And in the last stage, you see that gravity slope, which is gravity slope and steep sided slope, which I already discussed. So gravity slope, or it is a steep sided slope, and Haldenhang and wash slope is a gentle sided slope. You see in this picture. So you might getting some idea from the picture that what is actually the Penck concept. And in the last, a series of concave slope is helped to form the end drum. So you see in the picture that this is the end drum. So these all the concept which is this image clearly shows that what is actually talking about the cycle of erosion theory by Penck. So here it is very important. Here I am trying to show you that the comparison between the Davis and Penck theory, both the theory might be same, but something is difference in between these two theories. Something is different. First one is the for Davis it was sudden upliftment, but Penck it was gradual upliftment. Penck cannot consider the concept of sudden upliftment of landforms. Rather than he considered that the gradual upliftment of the landforms. Second, Davis said landform development is a function, structure, process. It is called trio of Davis and stage. While for Penck, landform was a resultant of competition between endogenetic and exogenetic force. That means the ratio between endogenetic and exogenetic forces is helped to develop the landforms. Third one, Davis limited his idea up to the humid and subhumid areas. So his concept is totally confined with the humid and subhumid areas where the water availability are much more greater. So that's why his cycle is known as fluvial cycle of erosion. While Penck idea applicable to arid, semi-arid and tropical region as well. So this is also difference. The end product of Davis cycle of erosion, he said that the flat extensive featureless plane called peneplain, but in the while the Penck in the case of Penck, he said end drum, which is not entirely featureless, but it is the it is featureless but not entirely featureless. So this is the difference between these two topics. So this is all about the theory of paying cycle of erosions. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for latest update.